Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. On 1st and 10, Watson. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They go play action with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, they'll step aside. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out to the sideline and make a catch.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. From the 39, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 163 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Now Saquon Barkley. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 24, Jackson. Powell on the catch. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Barkley. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Barkley again, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, a little check down to Lindsey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second and goal. Jackson fluffed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zach Cunningham. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. The 20. 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 46 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Watson's throw into the hands of Fan. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The final shot before the break. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Play action. It's Jackson. Now he's flushed out left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
215 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Tucker's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. So the false start will back them up 5. And that'll set them back 5. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on third down, Watson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter play. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Jackson will throw again. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens add on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 3rd down. Here's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there. Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open. Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there. Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lindsey. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an... And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
They go again with Huntley.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On second down, Huntley looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On third down, Huntley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the play.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they take a knee. And a wild card win moves them on to the division